So I'm just going to run through and show you what I've got and why I've got it. So I have a little file box folder thing that slides right in here and fits in. So I've got hanging files and files inside of it. So I'll just start at the front and show you what I've got. So the first section I have is for Scentsy Fragrance. And what I have in there is, the first file is current catalogs. Obviously, current catalogs, you always want to have current catalogs with you. So here's my current catalog, and you notice I have a little sticky note on the front there. Why do I have a blank sticky note? Because when I hand this to someone, I don't want it to end right there. I want to know who I'm giving it to. So I'm gonna, run into someone at the line at the post office and want to give them a catalog, but I'm going to want to know how to get a hold of them. So I'm just going to say, hey, what's your name, what's your phone number, and jot it down, and then I'm going to take the sticky note and give them the catalog, and then maybe in a week or so I might follow up with them and say, hey, I met you at the post office last week. Did you take a look at that catalog? What did you think? Do you have any questions about anything? So that is the current catalog. The next section I have is for the Scent of the Month, Warmer of the Month flyer. Pretty self-explanatory. So I have these in there. I have a little sample of the scent of the month, Hello Yellow. I use a candy mold that I got from Hobby Lobby and made these. I can use 1 bar, melt it down, and put it in this candy mold. I think it makes 80 samples out of 1 bar. And then I use the little plastic baggies you get in the Walmart jewelry section and our craft section, and staple it on there. Of course, got my name stamped on the back. So, of course, when I'm giving someone a current catalog, I'm probably going to grab one of these out of there too, because every month I've got a big old stack of them to get rid of. The next section I have is expired catalogs. And you're going to be like, Holly, why do you keep expired catalogs? Because just because they're expired doesn't mean they're not any good. So here's my expired catalogs from last season, and on it I have a little piece of paper that I taped on there. I would have made a cute label, but my computer and I are not agreeing on labels right now. So this one says, though the date on this book is expired and old, take just one look and you'll be sold. So many nice things to smell and see. Give me a call and see how to get them for free. Again, you could put the sticky note on here and hand it to somebody. These I'm probably, though, going to give not directly to a person. So these are awesome because, I over-ordered on catalogs last season. So I have a lot left over. So what I'm going to do with these, when I leave Walmart, when I leave the grocery store, before I put my cart in the return, I'm going to throw this in the cart. So the next person that grabs the cart is like, hey, what's this thing in there? I'm going to take these into the Walmart bathroom and leave it propped up on the toilet paper roll. I'm also, while I'm in there, going to spray a few sprays of room spray because, let's face it, it needs it. So, you give the next bathroom user something to look at while they rest. So that's what I use those for. Also, doctor's offices. I have a child and we're in the doctor's office all the time. So yes, I want to put a current catalog out there, but I'm going to really loosely give these out because I kind of want to get rid of them, but at the same time, they're still good and it's got good materials. Obviously, names on the back. The next folder I have for Scentsy Fragrance is order forms. A lot of times I'll just be out and about and I'll see someone that I know and they say, oh, hey, I need a 6-pack of whatever, whatever. So I've got order forms right here. Go ahead and just jot it down and I've got it all ready to go. I used to just type things on my phone and, sometimes I lost things. So I have an order form, that way it's official and I have a very special place for it. So the next section is Grace Adele, and it's pretty much the same idea. So I've got my current catalogs, sticky note on the front. I'm going to grab their information from them. And then the next section is expired catalogs. And again, I've got my little flappy thing on there with my expired information. And this one, the poem is the same, except it says, so many nice things to wear and see, instead of, the Scentsy type poem on there. And I can't take credit for that poem. I got it somewhere, although I don't know where I saved it, but I kind of remember the gist, so I kind of made up my own little version. And then, of course, order forms. For the same reason, someone says, hey, I'd really like to finally have that purple ray clutch. Well, there you go. You're going to write it down and you've got yourself an order. Of course, the next section I have is Velada. Same rundown. I've got, well, oh, current catalogs. I don't have them yet. They should be in next week. And then I have my expired catalogs. Well, they're not really expired yet. They're in transition, but I've got a lot of them. And then, of course, order forms. Same idea. So next, my next file folder section is called Scentsy Family, and what I have in there is just kind of little odds and ends that I don't want to be stuck away from home without. So I have labels. So in here I have everything from my Scentsy fragrance labels that I put on catalogs and such, to I have some of those rub and smell stickers. I've got return address labels in case I'm out and about and I do want to pop something in the mail. I've got a label for my return address. And then I've got Velada and Grace Adele catalog stickers, basically, just because you never know when you're going to need them. And then next, I have a section for envelopes. So in here, I've got kind of the bigger envelopes that are going to fit a catalog, a Scentsy or Velada catalog. And then I also have just standard mailing envelopes in case I do just have something I just want to pop in the mail. Got my envelope, got my return address form, got stamps in my wallet. I'm going to pop it in the mail. So what else do I have in here? Because there's all kinds of nifty pockets. It's heavy with all those catalogs. So in the front, well, here, I have, so there's all these little pockets along the front. I have business cards. I have Grace Adele and Scentsy business cards. I also have a room spray. Just to have in the car, you know, spray it, whatever. I have one in my purse at all times too for those Walmart bathroom incidents when you walk in and you really don't want to be there. And then I also have fragrance foam because I have a bunch of these and they're not current anymore. So what could you do with this? Say you're at Sonic and the girl comes and she brings you your drink that you got at happy hour and you say, wow, you handle a lot of money. I bet your hands get dirty. Hey, try some of this. Squirt, squirt, done. Hand her a catalog, hand her whatever. And then her hands are going to smell sensational and be bacteria free. So my next pocket, my middle pocket, is kind of my office pocket. I've got pens. I've got a calculator in case I need to calculate up an order. I've got the larger size Scentsy sticky notes in case I need to stick something on. And I've got just a plain pad of Scentsy paper in case I don't need it to stick. In the next pocket, I have a stapler in case I need to attach something. And then I have multiple sticky notes. I have your standard size regular sticky notes in case I want to write a little note. I have scent circles I give away like crazy, so I might just jot on here, have a sensational day, and stick it on a scent circle and then put it on someone's car. I love doing that. That's fun. And then I have a little smaller one in case my message is smaller. And then I have these little arrow, bright pink arrow things. You know, say I see someone out and I notice their purse, whatever, I might grab one of these, grab a Grace Adele catalog and pick something real quick that I think, wow, would really coordinate with what they're wearing, or, you know, I'm just out watching people. And I'm going to say, look at me, and stick it in the book, and then, you know, it's going to be kind of sticking out, and then you're going to say, hey, I have this catalog, and I thought you might really like this, and, you know. So those are my little, that's my little sticky note area. And then on the sides, I have scent circles there, scent circles there. I've got probably 20 to 30 scent circles with me all the time. I just like to give these things away. I give these away more than business cards because if they can smell it, you can sell it. So I give those away. I take these into restaurants. When you're going to leave your tip after dinner, leave this with the tip. Stick it inside a catalog and leave it. You know, you can leave these things anywhere. Of course, make sure it's got your information on it. And then on the back side, this is kind of not Scentsy related, but I don't know. I have it in here and it doesn't hurt anybody. I have tissues. You know, maybe you meet someone and they need a tissue and a catalog. and a first aid kit. Maybe they cut their finger while they were looking at your catalog. I don't know. So that's just my mobile office. Oh, I forgot to also mention, back in the Scentsy Family section, I'm currently working on them, but I'm also going to have what I would refer to as like a recruiting packet, but I'm going to call it a think about it packet because it's, you know, a little less, it's just a little bit easier to swallow. Think about it. Hey, it's not going to hurt you. Think about it. Like recruiting might be kind of like a big word for people. So, and it's going to have like a host join brochure, probably a scent circle, catalogs, or just a little mini brochures from each brand. And then maybe my own little story in there, but that's a work in progress, but I need to get those done ASAP. So I guess that's it. One more thing I wanted to say about this. Where do I keep this in my van? Do I keep it back in the back, stowed away, kind of tucked back there all nicely, or do I keep it right beside my console? I keep it right beside my console because I want to be able to access this stuff, obviously not while I'm driving, but while I am sitting there talking to someone. I want it right there. I don't want to have to say, hey, hang on a second, let me jump out and go back and grab my stuff. I've got it right there. This thing does not tip over. It is heavy, but it's got a wide base, so it does not tip over. So I keep it very accessible, very handy, and I use it all the time. My husband also in his vehicle, because he's very supportive and he's seen what this has done for our family. He doesn't have quite this extensive of a kit, but he keeps catalogs and things in his car so that he can give them out should someone ask for one. So I hope that you really like my idea. It's a work in progress. You can always add things, take things out. Yours doesn't have to be this major. You can use a shoebox and just you know, throw random stuff in there. It doesn't have to be organized at all. You can just throw catalogs in a Walmart bag. But this is kind of my evolvement over the years of what I have found works really good. And I wanted to share it with you all. So ask me any questions. As always, post questions or put them on our group page. And I hope that you take this information and take 30 minutes one day. It doesn't take that long, and get some things together and put them in your car. I have a ton of catalogs in here, so I can give myself a goal, like especially with the expired catalogs, give myself 1 to 2 weeks to get rid of these. I have like 10 expired catalogs from each brand. I should be able to get rid of them in 1 to 2 weeks. I mean, you go to Walmart, you go here, you go there, every store you go to, you can stick it, you know, oh, drop it on the aisle of the floor, who cares? Oops, I dropped it. You can leave them anywhere. So I hope you all have a great day, and I hope maybe you have learned something, and good luck with your businesses, and that's it. Thank you.